Hi, this is Rosara. Um, I've never said I don't believe how old I am. I am 45. And so my stats are highest weight is 299. Surgery date was April the 12th of 2016. And I was 251. And currently I am 193. Also, I'm about 5'3", 5'2". So this video is going to be about the challenges I've had with the scale. So when I started this journey, I started roughly 6 months before April. So it was October of 2015. And when I started, it was the requirement of the insurance to have 6 months visits to the nutritionist and the surgeon so that they can monitor my weight, and plus also give us classes about eating healthier, making better choices, things like that. And so I had to make sure that for 6 months I was losing weight no matter how small it was, and I managed to lose roughly 40 to 45 pounds, something like that. And so when surgery date showed up and I was 251 is what they weighed me just minutes before surgery. I was slightly disappointed, which was kind of silly because my goal weight was to be 250 and I was 251. So why on earth would I be disappointed? I don't know. But that was really weird because I was just a pound off. So I don't know. So 3 weeks after I had surgery, a friend of mine also had the surgery, and she and I roughly weighed about the same thing. Plus, I also looked at how other people were losing weight right after surgery. And I noticed that with me, I was not losing weight every week. It was really strange. I felt smaller, but I wasn't losing weight. And so it did not occur to me to take my measurements. Um, but I went to the doctors, and for my first month, all I lost, I believe, was maybe, I don't know, 5 pounds. And she was like, don't worry about it. Um, there are some people that are still swollen, so you might be one of those people that are still swollen. We'll worry about it once you've completely healed. And every time I went, I think only one time I had a really big loss of like 11 or 12 pounds. And then after that, every time I went, it was 5 pounds, 4 pounds, it was 1 pound, it was this. And so my sister, who had the surgery prior to me and has been a great support, was telling me, "Don't worry about it. I bet you by the end of December, you'll be in Wonderland." And I said to her, "It doesn't look like it. Every week I step on a scale and I'm still roughly around the same thing of losing a pound or gaining 2 pounds, or 3 pounds." Matter of fact, when I went from 205 or 202, something like that, I dropped down to 198, and then within the following week I went right back up to 201, 205, which I was like in shock. And but it turned out that I had to sit down with myself and say, okay, what's going on? Why am I challenged with the scale? And I use my fitness pal to monitor the calorie intake, and I also use it to monitor my weight. And I started noticing that, yeah, I have made some major progress. I shouldn't be down on myself. I shouldn't be upset with myself. Um, and I shouldn't, get depressed over it. Again, I don't understand what it is about the psyche that there's expectations that you have of yourself. And I have come to realize, okay, step back and analyze how far I have come. And so what I did was I looked at my fitness pal and said, okay, I'm averaging how much a week, even though I really am not losing every week. I'm losing probably this is 1 week a month, and it's roughly the week before Shark Week that I end up making that big drop. And then the rest of the time, I'm at a stall. But I'm not really at a stall because I'm losing inches somewhere. And I noticed this because the shirts will fit smaller. I'm sorry, bigger. My bras no longer fit, but I don't want to buy another sets of bras because I'm noticing that it's more expensive. I'm having lingerie that I'm not using anymore. Um, the skirts and leggings are a lot bigger on me. So I am losing inches even though the scale is not going down as quickly as I had anticipated. I now understand my body a lot more. Um, Using exercise now more for toning than I am using it for losing weight. Um, so if you find yourself frustrated, if you find yourself upset, if you find yourself you're not losing every week, and you might find a week that you might have a gain or two, and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing as far as exercise, as far as eating right, I have come to realize, hey, hold up, don't be upset. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep being motivated. Everyone is different, and I'm Wonderland, so it's not like I stayed right back up at 200s. Matter of fact, I had recently had a 3 pound weight loss, which means I'm going to anticipate that for the next week or two or three, not to lose any weight, but rather to possibly lose more inches. And that's how my body works. I wish it was every week losing weight, but it's not how my body is. And there's nothing wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with the way I'm eating. There's nothing wrong with how I'm exercising. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm not cheating. I'm not going back to my regular old style. I have a new lifestyle. And because I know that, then I shouldn't be upset with myself. So if you know that you're doing the right thing and you know that you're exercising and you're eating healthy and you're following the guidelines. If you're at a stall, don't stop. Don't stop. Keep going. Keep being motivated. Keep pushing on because eventually your body will respond to it. Matter of fact, it probably is responding to it. You just haven't seen it. The scale is not the only tell-all sign that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. I had mentioned before in another video that I have, it said my hands, carpal tunnel, unbelievable. Where I couldn't close my hands, now I can. That's a telltale sign that yes, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Um, Another NSV was being able to run. I had not been in a race or running or jogging in 25 years. And just recently, trying to catch the city bus with my husband, I actually ran and I could not believe I was running. I was like, "Oh my God, I'm running! I'm running!" So those are signs that I'm doing something right. That I shouldn't be depressed. I shouldn't be upset. If the scale doesn't want to tell me that I'm losing more weight. What else? Uh, I know that there was other things that I wanted to talk about. Oh, yes. There is something strange and odd happening to me, and you might find something strange and odd happen to you. So for me, what the strangest and oddest thing that's happening is with my skin. I have developed in my abdomen, since my abdomen was the biggest part of me. In my abdomen, I've developed a rash. The skin does fold, and as I'm losing weight, I still have to meet my next goal, which is 150. I have roughly around 43 or 46 pounds to lose. Not great with math, obviously. Um, and so I'm gonna have to talk to the doctor about that because I have developed a rash, and at first I thought, oh, my skin, my arms up here, my back was itchy, 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 itchy. I'm not necessarily a neat freak, but when it comes to hygiene, I believe I am a neat freak. And I would take showers thinking maybe the soap isn't washing my body right. Maybe I'm sweating more. I don't feel it, but I would take more than 2 or 3 showers just to make sure. And then I thought, well, maybe I'm drying my skin now, so let me try on some lotion. I am allergic to perfume, so I would make sure that the lotion doesn't have any perfume, and it would try to be as natural as possible. Turns out that when skin is going back to its natural state, or I should say losing inches, you do tend to itch. And I didn't know that. So the doctor said to me, just, keep your skin moisturized as much as possible. However, where there's a fold, I don't think it's normal. So I'm going to go see my gynecologist, because even though I think my regular doctor would do it, there are other areas that are causing me to have rashes. And I did not realize, this might be TMI, but I figure there's a lot of women out there, and possibly can happen to a man, but there's a lot of you women out there that I listen to a lot. And you guys can tell me if this has happened to you. And that is, I did not realize that I was fat all over. And what I mean by that is my panty line area, where the thigh area is, there's some loose skin, and there is causing some rash. And so I need to see the gynecologist rather than my regular doctor, so that they can see what kind of cream, special medicated cream they can give me, because it is causing some issue. And it's not fun. It's not fun at all. It's actually embarrassing, because my husband the other day wanted to make out with me, and I was like, I'm kind of busy right now, doing homework, or, I kissed him here and there. But then I said to him, I'm so tired, so sleepy. In reality, I'm really embarrassed about it. I'm not happy about it. And so I'm going to go see if I can make an appointment with the gynecologist tomorrow. And I'll keep you guys updated on that. So those are some NSV challenge and weird thing that I had going on, or have going on. And so if the scale doesn't move, there are other things that are happening to you. So don't let the scale be the only thing that dictates to you about how well you're doing, and how you should see this journey progress. So I'll keep you guys updated on the next video about what the gynecologist tells me about this rash, okay? Talk to you later. Bye.